Hey everyone, well, welcome back again to Detecting History. We're out at the New Hampshire farm site today. It's misting right now. I think it's going to clear off a little bit. This has been sort of a strange weather week, back and forth. In the spring here, it's still April, so you never know what you're going to get here in New Hampshire in April. April showers, May flowers, and all that. But yes, I hope you had a chance to see last week's video. Definitely a bit strange. Go back and check it out. Possible a little paranormal aspect to it. But yeah, that was something else. Anyway, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like. Leave me a comment as well. All helps the channel grow. And also share. Tell a friend if you think they'd like this kind of thing. So yeah. We're just going to roam around and see if we can't step on some ground we haven't walked over with the metal detector before. I mean, I've been out here, as I say, so many times. I've walked miles and miles out here, but there's still places yet to be explored that are less likely to have had a lot of human activity. But we're going to do some more adventuring here on the farm this summer and go into the higher elevations and just check things out and see what's out there. So anyway, stay with us. I can hear the doves talking behind us. It's very peaceful out here this morning. All right, we're going to get our gear together and start walking. Stay with us. All right, well, we have a little 30 signal here. Probably nothing, but I'm going to dig it up. We'll be right back. All right, it should be here somewhere. It's very close to the surface. I just shake the plug for this one. All right, it's over here now. Aha! It's a little round ball. There you go. Find a lot of these out on the farm. There you go. All right, let's go find something else. All right, well, we've moved a little bit. We are over in the woods now, going down along one of the old farm roads. I have a little 65, well, actually 60, high 50s, about 60. Right on the line, it could be something good. Chances are it is going to be a bullet though, so I'm going to dig it up, be right back. I have to move some wood out of the way here. All right, we got it dug up. Right here near the top, looks like it's going to be ammo. Ammo brass or a bullet, something like that. Looks like we have a little bullet, which is as expected out here. But we're trying to get on some ground that has not grown over yet for the summer, so we'll see what we find. All right, I'm over by the one of the rock ledges where they did a lot of stone cutting back in the day. I've also found evidence of modern lunch up here, lots of pull tabs and things. I had a little 25 signal just now, and I figured it was going to be a pull tab, but it looks like we have a button right here. So I haven't looked at it yet. We'll look at it together. Probably just a little plain flat button. Yeah, it has its shank and everything, which is nice. Get a brush on this. So, the whole shank is nice. Probably has a back mark hiding here somewhere. Not that we'll be able to read it out here in the field. Or ever. Huh, maybe a tomback actually. It's got a bit of a rise on the way up to the shank there. So, no telling. Sort of a larger cuff size button, I'd say. About the size of maybe a little smaller than a small cent, but first decent find of the day. Well, apart from 3 round balls that I found. There you go. We're enjoying our solace of the forest today, though, listening to the animals and whatnot. So, all right, let's keep going. All right. Well, I'm out in the woods, sort of near one of the old work areas where they cut a lot of old trees up and things. You can see various bits of farm equipment out strewn in the woods here. And the remains of some logs as well that were never taken away. Evidently, I never swung over this spot because I have a high tone. And it stretches out a little bit from that direction, but who knows? We won't know until we dig it up, right? So let's do that. We'll do this one together because it's a high number and it's got potential. So we shall see. You never know. All right, let's dig a hole. Pretty rocky in this spot too. I didn't notice how deep it was, did you? The machine tells you. With a system of bars, how deep it thinks the things are. It's not always accurate. I don't even remember what the increments are supposed to represent. But anyway. Okay. We got a plug. Yeah, there it is. That's all that was. Came right up. Look at that. Big piece of copper. Came right up out of the hole. What are you? It's cut in an interesting kind of shape here. Let me get up my big brush and give this a... See if we've got anything on it. Almost has a cross-hatched kind of pattern on that side. It's almost cut like a knife blade on. Gives that sort of appearance. But I doubt it's a knife. No telling how old it is. I mean, they did a lot of work over here. It's probably more modern. But boy, that was a good signal. Not what I want it to be, but you know, anytime you find something like this in a place you've searched over and over and over again, it's a good sign that there's still places you haven't touched. Good reminder that there's still things yet to find. So there you go. Okay, let's keep going. Well, I'm almost back to the car. I'm going to go over to another spot on the farm. I just dug up a part of a spun back tomback button that I'll show you real quick. Right here with the shank. It's a nice early one because you can see the markings in the back from how they turned it on the lathe. I think I found one of these similar to this on my last video. A little bit slightly convex maybe. It's hard to tell because it was bent. You can kind of see it's bent even more right there. And how that's probably part of its story and how it was lost even. You never know. But yeah, we had that. And we just dug another hole. This one is a very low, sort of a 20 signal. I don't usually dig these. Well, I do, but not all the time, because they usually end up being ammo out here on the farm. It's a nice little chunky cuff button. So look at my brush here. We'll give it a little scrub. Also appears to be a tomback button, which I'm not surprised about. This is one of the oldest spots on the farm. Oops. Where I found most of my really old stuff. I wish I was doing these videos a couple years ago, because some of the stuff I was finding here. I mean, I've shown still photos in some of my videos of some of the things, but yeah, we found some truly amazing stuff out here. This one might shine up a little bit. Let me try and give it a little polish there. See some of the shine coming through there. So tomback is a bronze, tin, and zinc in various combinations. And they come out of the ground still shiny a lot of the times, depending on the formula used. The formula changed a lot. It's possible some other things were added at times as well. It's sort of a mystery. Nobody really knows. But it was also used for making some smaller bells and things like that. It's very brittle stuff. Probably why they stopped using it for buttons. All right, let's keep looking. We're going to get in the car and go to another spot, so hang on. All right, let's go for a drive. Well, I've left the sandy place pretty much. I didn't find much. I've been through there before. Right over here is the road that goes down to the sap house. And right about where that moss is, behind those trees, I found a King George III halfpenny about this time last year. The one I thought was a button at first, because somebody tried to put a hole through it, and there was a big bump in the middle of the front of the coin. But I have a 55 here. Pretty good signal. Could be anything. Coin is not out of the realm of possibility. So let's see what it is. I'll be right back. All right, I got the plug out, and we have a signal. It's right there. So we're gonna give a scoop. See if we get it. You can see why they call it the sandy place. We're still in that sand. Very sandy soil down through here. All right, let's see. Don't see anything big. Oh, we get something green and round. I think it's a button. I think I see a shank right there. So that's still a good thing. So we're not going to complain about that. Although we do not have a coin yet today. My last 3 times out, I had silver coins, so I can't complain. Okay, let's take a look. I like the green. It's very nice. It has one of those brazed shanks attached right to the back of the button, which could put this a little earlier than some of those early 1800s ones with the back marks and all that. Sure, this is just a plain old farmer's work button with nothing on it. Also sort of a large cuff button size, maybe size of a small cent. But there you go. Flat button. Well, this was a funny little signal. Glad I stuck with it. Not sure what this is. First I thought maybe it was just a piece of melted copper. But I'm beginning to think this part of the farm warrants a little extra attention. Because there are some old things here, and this does not look new. My guess is a broken watch winder, but it's a little more stylish than most of the ones I find. I tend to find those real basic ones. Appears to be broken off right here on this end. So, yeah, I don't know. That would be my best guess. Broken watch winder, and easily could be 1700s. Alright, well that might be fine of the day. So far. Day's getting close to ending here, but we may have another hour or two in this. We'll see how far we can push it. Okay, let's keep looking. I am still right on the road down to the sap house here, and I have a little 24 signal, and I just heard it with the pinpointer, so let's see if we can't find it. Ooh, something shining in the hole right there. Yeah. Ah, looks like a spoon handle. Is that my shovel? Probably. Oh, we may have more of it in the plug here. Let me grab my glove. Although, I don't know. Oh, bowl. Spoon bowl right there. I think we have the whole thing. Did I do it? No, that's an old break. Okay, good. Excellent. A little silver plated spoon. It's not going to be a silver spoon with those numbers way down to 24. But it's always nice to find a spoon. Personal item somebody lost once upon a time. Could have been down there for 150 years easily. There's telltale signs of plated spoons right there. It's all rubbed off, or it was rubbed over and over again from use. But the most exciting part are usually handles, because you're looking for makers and monograms and things. Yeah, there's something at the top there. It's a really well plated spoon. No, see that up there? Oh, it's the pattern that comes down. It's got that little whale tail pattern or whatever they call that. But it almost looks like there's a little scratched mark there. I thought for a second maybe that was a monogram. Not a monogram. All right. Oh, I'm about to break it even more. It's super fragile right there. It's going to be a 3-piece spoon before I get it out of here. But we might have a maker here. What do you think? I don't see it. Anyway, no monogram, just a basic one, and that's going to go. So there we go. That was going to pop right off. So I'll put those 3 in the box together. Well, it'll actually fit now in my finds box. All right, let's keep looking around. There's definitely a lot of things here, and a spot I haven't really checked out too much. So happy for that. We'll keep looking. I was just thinking about the spoon and that scratch on the front on the handle. Could it be the letter I? Sort of a homemade identifier. Don't touch my spoon. Could be, you never know. And there was a family member here on the farm named Ira. Maybe that was Ira's spoon that he took out into the field with him. Didn't want his brother to get it. Leave my spoon alone. Well, it's starting to get late in the day. I'm getting tired. I think we're going to wrap the first half of this video. And I just dug a hole over here. Had a nail in it. And then there's still a signal. And I got this green thing right here. It's a dandy button. A little bent up, no shank left to speak of, but it's the first one I've found this year. Not a pretty one, but yeah, the first year here on the farm I must have found about 12 of them, but none of them said George Washington on them, unfortunately. Still looking for that one. But anyway, yeah, this might be the last thing we show you today, but this is not the end of the video. We'll catch up at the next location, wherever that might be. Might be back here for all we know. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, welcome to part 2. We're still at the New Hampshire farm site, but today I'm out here with my nephew Sean. He's already digging a hole. I haven't turned on my detector yet. What you got?
Nail.
We got a nail. Okay, we're on the board. I brought my Garrett AT Max today. I'm still learning how to use that pretty much, so I'm going to play around with that if I can get it going. I have my Manticore as well, but hopefully I'll stick to the Max and put some hours in on that. So that's the plan. All right, stay with us. Well, Sean's chasing ghosts over there, not finding anything in that hole. I'm over here on the wood line, and I've never used this machine, but I got a good signal. At least I think it's a good signal. 70s. With the Garrett AT Max, so yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it's something good. We'll give it a dig here and see what we come up with. We're way out on the farm, a very remote area, but strangely, there's a lot of noise here. There's a lot of nail iron and stuff, and I found suspender buckles, but I've never found anything else in this spot other than nails and things. So, curious what's in the ground out here and why there's so much noise. Why? All right. Oh, my digging was off. Oh, there we go. It's a big old hunk of can or something. Yeah, there you go. What is that? That's odd shape. It's not a can. You see that? Almost has a slice of bread shape to it. Interesting. It's iron. I wasn't planning to dig up iron, but evidently we were going to do that with this machine. All right, let's keep looking. Yes, that is snow. It's in the 40s today. We're comfortable. except for when those snowflakes go down the back of your shirt. Then it's not so comfortable. But I got the AT Max here. First non-ferrous target. This is actually my second target, I think. And we got a little copper spoon ball. So it works. I'm no expert with this thing, that's for sure, but I can differentiate an iron tone from a non-ferrous tone, so that's good. All right, well, let's keep looking around. Sean's still digging nails over there, so we may move around a bit. So. I found something decent, finally. I thought this was iron all day long.
Another coin.
Yeah, it's a beautiful dandy button. Careful, don't break the shank on it. Can I see it? Thank you. Yeah, it's got the full shank on there. Beautiful decorative one. Look at that. That is lovely. I have not found a good dandy button in a while. I found a beat up one at the beginning of this video, actually, that you saw if you stuck it out this long. Ah, nice green patina in there too. That's lovely. Well, my first good find with the AT Max, which is my backup. But that is a nice dandy button. That is beautiful. Doesn't say George Washington, but you know, next best thing, right? That is a sweet one. All right. Well, we're going to keep looking because I'm excited. All right, well, I think Sean may have found a button. Let's see. Oh, yeah. That's a Tomback button right there, Sean. Little cuff would have gone right there on their shirt. Very cool. It's Tomback. That's probably 250 years old. Good job.
The old button.
Don't lose it. It's little.
I know.
So, Sean's on the board with something good. That's awesome. Still got a couple hours to look, so we'll keep going. Good job. Well, Sean's up there on the hill by the road. We came down to the field. This is the field where I found the crotal bell not long ago. Sean walked up and was like, "My pinpointer's not working." I just put a brand new battery in it and everything. Opened up the battery compartment, and he left the plastic on the 9-volt battery. I just found a pair of Ray-Bans. Look at this. They're busted. Oh well. I believe they were busted before I got to them, but there you go. Ray-Ban right there. They didn't make these out of precious metal, did they? I highly doubt it. But I'll have to ask Anne if she recognizes these as belonging to any of her family members. Usually the answer is no, but you never know. You never know. All right, let's keep looking. All right, well, I got a digger anyway. Don't know what it's going to be, but it's a nice signal. Ah, foiled again. Foiled again. There we go. Darn it. All right, well, that's going to do it. We're tapped, and we got to get out of here. So, Sean's digging one last hole. Can't keep that guy down. So found a few cool things. If they were interesting enough, you saw a photo in the video. Once again, please like and subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend, all that good stuff. And I stayed with the AT Max all afternoon. Not a huge fan of it. It's clunky. My wrist hurts now. Definitely not as ergonomically designed as the Manticore. The weight's about the same, I guess, but boy, it doesn't feel like it. It feels a lot heavier. But did find some things. So, but next time, back to the Manticore, definitely. I'll save my my AT Max training for days when Sean comes out with me, I think. That sounds like a plan. All right, folks. Be safe out there. be good to your neighbor, and y'all come back.
Oh yes, now let's take it home. That's all.
I said, beep beep.